A mound of trouble in professional baseball? There's an idea being batted around by MLB and the independent Atlantic League. Move the mound back, hoping to increase the action. Moving the mound back 2 feet to 62 feet 6 inches. Now, the Atlantic League, they've decided against doing that in the second half of 2019, instead pushing this idea, with Major League Baseball's blessing, to 2020. So, no mound at 62 feet 6 inches this season. Well, except now. The independent Pecos League, based in Houston, trying that very idea with our cameras rolling.
Nice read. Nice read. Hey.
For one day, this ballpark in southeast Houston is more than a field.
Attaboy.
It's a testing ground.
You think anybody will ever really do it?
The lead researcher being Andrew Dunn, the owner of the Pecos Spring League.
Hey, so
and the results?
What's the fastball looking like?
Of moving the mound back 2 feet.
This is different, man.
Well, Andrew can summarize his findings in just 8 words.
Does anybody see the ball longer?
But first, let's introduce our focus groups. The pitchers, Brett Marshall, former big leaguer, Tyler Herr and Zach Zenicola, both with affiliated ball on their resumes, and indie leaguer Sip Garza.
That boy Sip.
And the batters, mostly free agents hoping to land spots in indie ball.
Yeah! Yeah!
Andrew and his team repositioned the mound before we arrived. I brought the radar gun, and the players...
If you go into it thinking it's going to be a negative, you might become negative. So.
Tried to bring open minds.
This thing is a mental disaster, though, man. Guys are just acting funny.
Okay, aside from that issue, what did we discover? Fastballs seem the same.
Fastball's fine, because fastball, no matter where you are, distance-wise, you want to focus on throwing through the mitt.
But breaking pitches have to be thrown differently.
You had to make a little bit of an adjustment, especially on the off-speed pitches. You know, they had a little bit more break, a little bit more late movement, so you kind of had to make some adjustments to put it in the spot where you really wanted it.
Basically aim a little higher. You have to throw it further. You have, maybe like if it was 60 feet, you have to throw basically like a hanging slider almost into what we would call it at 60 feet.
My slider and curveball moved a heck of a lot more, that's for sure.
And most of the hitters here noticed.
It adds more movement to the pitch.
Definitely for velo, it helps our hitters out, being able to see the ball a little bit longer, but also with the off-speed pitches, I think it gives it more space to run. So that honestly might hurt you a little bit.
Let's go.
In the end, the players survived. And the consensus is this: moving the mound back may put more batted balls in play, not to mention help base runners.
The running game would become important again. It's 0.4 of a second difference.
But our lead researcher? Well, Andrew Dunn is fine with messing up his field. But sandblasting this sport?
This will never happen.
And here's the part where he can summarize his findings in just 8 words.
Great day today to test it. Bad idea.
So baseball purists can relax, Ron. There will be no 62-foot 6-inch mound in 2019, but we'll see about 2020, although a lot of people I've talked to say there's no chance of this happening.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
Exactly.
All right.